This is a day that my Father has made. I will rejoice. Jah, I thank you for this morning. Oh, it's a brand new day. Little bird, they're thanking and they sing. So let's all get down and pray.
Good night, teacher and friends. Well, another episode of Teacher the Pro. Hope you would enjoy as we enjoy bringing it to you. As usual, this is your host, Teach, and along with me, as usual, is my co-host, Prof. Wagwan, sir.
There. Good night, people. Thanks for joining us for another video, another topic. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button or the bell, and engage.
Please,
And we hope you enjoyed tonight's program. Boss, is somewhere where? Ajax?
yeah. After I beat them up here, them.
Bob Marley?
Conflict of interest, people.
Dude, I was so conflicted Wednesday. Barcelona play Bayern Munich. Liverpool play Ajax.
Yeah, that's when a man have too many teams. Me know one team, Arsenal all the way. And when them chop up competition for the last 15 years, me just sit down and just go and watch from football.
I said, Jesus.
I don't pick up no other team. Make a chop out a competition, me just watch football.
No, but you have to have team in Germany and Spain and France and Italy.
Not when you're playing Champions League and you hope so your team meet them in a Champions League and beat them up.
No, me don't want Liverpool win. I don't want Barcelona win for different reasons.
Okay. So you get 1 out of 2, all right?
You get 1 out of 2.
Well, with that said, I came across a thought, and I shared with you earlier this week, but it came across my thought that social media have seen a lot of females taking on this attitude of saying, I only top man can't touch my front. I only gunman can't touch my front. I may say,
wait, you're forgetting one more. Scammers.
Scammers?
Only scammer are chopper.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
yeah. I may say,
a 95 man to them thing.
Yes. I may say, where am getting this from? Where this coming from? Where is all of a sudden the women were supposed to be traditionally the bearers and the carriers of values, now reducing themselves to this type of thing? I must say, what is the relationship between a woman, a female, let me put it at female and guns? I don't know. Out of all of that, that's what came to me. What's the relationship between females and guns? I'm going to help me out.
What's the attraction?
The attraction. What's the fascination? What going? Is it always been there and we're seeing it more now because of social media? Or is it an upsurge of a new type of love affair between females and badness?
Well,
criminality. What do you think?
Yeah. Okay. So if based upon what I know, what I've seen over the years, right? I mean, women have always been drawn to Badmen. I don't know for protection. I know for the fact that bad men, gunmen, have things. Or they live in a certain garrison community where these men can provide protection.
The power.
Yeah, and power also because hey, a man mistake and say, hey, go for my man, so and so and so. And again, these men also provide food and shelter for them ill-begotten gains. You know, um, nowadays you see these even nowadays these gunmen are involved in illicit activity. Whether them are run drugs, them are run gun, them are they it's a business for them.
And, my,
They're making money.
and them a chop because a lot of choppers are gunmen because them have to protect now the industry.
And then we have these choppers that are making money by scamming, whatever scam they're doing. And they're buying big houses, cars, you know, they're in parties, champagne, burning money, you know, flossing, you know, they have money pull up where they're paying the DJs to pull up on the chopper songs, and women see this and they gravitate towards it because of wealth
And that and just the spectacle. So
and
that
because of the war factor, the being relevant, being living the best life, having all these clothes, jewelry, cars, you know, going to on vacation on the north coast, wherever, you know, and every week, every day they're in a different outfit, you know, they're wearing expensive shoe, Gucci, Prada, you know, um, you know, all these name brands are wearing, you know, they're now styled as social media influencer.
so you eat a point, social media influencer. Um, First time, the difference between then and now is that when they used to dress up through whatever ill-gotten gains that the boss provides, and them go to the dance or the party, and only the people at the dance and the party can really see it.
Well,
Some little photo, yeah, you know,
yeah.
but a photo where we're having our hand on a phone. Now that the technology take us now to a wider globally.
No, but here's the transition. So it was an actual photo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then these men who go around shoot video photos. They had a website.
The video
At
like
the website where they put up these videos, and you get a link to a website and you're gonna put a picture of them, right?
it was first cable, then website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Jax used to carry them on cable first, and then yeah.
and but now
You have
it's
the power. The
you have,
power.
you have a phone, you take your own picture. You in your own camera light. You know, you're in your own limelight. And your girlfriend and pose, I don't know. Okay, listen, man. I love women. I got to say this. I'm gonna say this. I love women.
This is interesting. May I come closer? Where I say.
I'm obsessed with a woman.
Yeah, where I say.
Love women. What I don't understand is this bending over, taking picture from behind. I don't find it attractive. I don't know what the fascination is. That's not a face. Why? And they all do it, and I mean, I understand.
You know the one before that was what? Women never understand. The 1 foot like an arse that them catch one of the foot flat and the other
Oh,
one put them on them 2 point.
yeah, with them,
And them twist up. So I'm not saying
but they, all right. We never really have a problem with the one there.
that guide forward. It
That's
face front.
forward facing.
Mm.
I have a problem with the back shot.
No, you can't
No,
bother with
all right, sorry. We have a problem with the back foot.
I think we get the gist of what you're trying to say, but you will never successfully describe what you're trying to say.
I
But it's trends, you know. All of a sudden, it's a new word, trends, and somebody started and somebody influenced by it, and more people do it. And this is a new way of taking pictures when you're out. If you're not take pictures, so you're not happen. You're not happening. You lean on a wall, or you with a friend that is ancient. That I yesterday. That's what that. You know, you put your bottom forward, you lean back, and you put one under your kimbo, and you turn it backward to the camera slightly, and I eat that.
I don't, and I hate it so much.
So you don't like to face it.
Eh?
You don't like to face it then. The rear just in your face, like,
Yeah. Me not find it attractive. Me not find.
I was trying to be a little facetious, but
Me know you be facetious and the double entendre. I don't.
but you know, look, I can have by tonight.
No, me not.
And a full moon tonight.
I know what you're trying to do, my friend.
I try out. But
Anyway.
But
anyway, I digress.
You say Badman. You open with the Badman. But I'm showing something. It's not necessarily Badman alone, and illegal power. Men with guns with illegal power and influence. Police too. Is anybody with power
with a gun? Yeah, because it could be police, soldier, even a license firearm holder.
Yes. Is a protection thing, is a need to see, say, safe. Could be, is it, could be a chicken and egg thing, because the people who are causing the crime cause the women to want to be protected from the people who are causing the crime.
What?
So if you remove the men who are causing the crime, less women would need that type of partner with guns.
Yeah, but women tend to gravitate towards power. And nowadays, power is gun and money and drugs. A woman, okay. Here's it. You have a license firearm holder, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a gunman,
Mm-hmm.
right? A woman, and I could be wrong. I'm not a woman, I don't know, but Mr. say, a woman would tend to gravitate more towards the bad man because the license firearm holder is limited. Right? He's not gonna walk around and showcase that he has a gun, a license firearm. He's
Yes,
not gonna do that.
Them have equal power, read the gun, but them have equal ad and showcasing and putting in your face and in it,
Yeah.
That is kind of control, but they are working for somebody, so they are under scrutiny, they are regulated. So the other one is an entity by itself, him run for him entity, him do what he want to do, and that now kind of
is that the saying nice guys lose or nice guys come last? It's you look at the same thing with let's fire arm order would be somewhat a nice guy, decent guy. One man him rough and coarse.
So the choice, if you have the choice, you'd go to the coarse one.
So the woman them they want to gravitate towards the bad man them. The coarse man them, hey girl, come here. And then they tell her, oh, if my man not beat me, he don't love me.
Say, as you go there, so we never share it with you, But as we pick up things, we go run it through.
Expand on it.
Yeah. I see me I try judge our age. That's why me I try age. 13, 12, 13, 14, that range, 12 to 14. We shock out of my wits. In 2022, a young teenage female could say that if my man now say, oh girl, come here, and look for me certain way, me don't want him. I mean, I say, this still a go on.
This still a go on. But can't be said that still a go on in this day and age where women labor and femininity is supposed to be taking hold.
I mean, I say, how me drop our line still, me know say it don't make a difference.
So wait, hold on. You saw this where?
TikTok.
Infamous TikTok. I thought she made a statement on TikTok.
She made a statement. She made a video of herself. She turned the camera upon herself.
Mm-hmm.
And if fear man look upon her and say, hey, girl, come here. And rough her up. And drape her up. And them man, so them treatment them want.
And we have been hearing this. We are in our
Yeah.
and we have been hearing this since,
Yeah.
and it's still a go on.
I think say we move on. I was surprised. Honestly, naive, me don't know. But with the things say we move on. I say, my girl, we move on from this, you know. So if let me tell you, if a joke, your joke is a bad joke. Not do it again. It's a bad joke. Because females have moved on from the abuse of men to call it love.
Did she respond or?
No, I not see that up to the time of taping, no.
So this was recently then?
Yeah, man, today like 3 hours ago. I mean,
yeah, if I wasn't reading Tell Me Pastor, I'm hooked on Tell Me Pastor. It is entertaining. But if I was reading,
I've not read Tell Me Pastor for the last 20 years. So I don't know where you are.
Listen, without work, sometimes I don't have nothing to do.
No, I understand. Your way of keeping connected to Jamaica.
And that too. So I check my ESPN for so one going in the world of sports, and then I go up and Tell Me Pastor. You know, and it keeps me abreast as to
happening.
Happenings. And so, and this was recently I started doing it, right?
Okay.
And then, as you said, you never know a woman, and that's where I understand. That's where I saw it. I was like, this still a one?
Oh, so yeah, okay. You had first and experience. Okay.
Yeah, this still a one?
Okay. So that make it worse. That's not a one-off thing.
No, it's not. It's not.
But you know, the bigger thing is that females not learning fast enough because a lot of them lose them life. If the truth is to be told, a lot of them lose them life because of their affiliation with these men. A lot of them are losing their life with their affiliation. Women are not just dying, being gunned down just so because people don't like woman. Man don't get up and don't like woman. There's something happening. And the earlier the women them disassociate themselves with criminals and the underworld activity and the influence of Badman and the power it feel if they with him for 2 years. The third year, not sure.
And we beside Badmen, there's a rash of women dying, you know, whether from a lover that she find out.
And women know when them have bad man police too. Because you have bad man police, you have bad man. You know him talk, you know him reasoning, you know him outlook, you know him ambition. I said, no, he mean I force for the wrong reason. Walk wide. Because Jamaica has a recent case. And a lot of people are talking. And the mother of the has been talking, saying that she has been warning. But the doctor not listening.
So they were involved.
No man, this one is
it's a different one.
This is the Dana Lee.
Oh, the police.
Police. So that's why I'm saying that we have bad man police.
Yeah.
We have no good police. We have police that abuse. We have police that in wrongdoing, criminality. Your girlfriend, no, don't feel empowered. Females, look at me. Do not feel empowered. by hanging out, sleeping with, marrying these men. It's just a matter of time. The same gun is turned on you. The
Right.
same criminal mind, the same wicked heart turn on you. And then the public are going to go out there and demonstrate when you should have walked away. Run, get a visa, run, hide somewhere. Because the mother keeps saying that she come home with the black and blue eye. She's still gone back with him. There's no
So
that
in the beta.
in the beater. In beater, the mother one till she right. But she's not alone.
I
Both
mean, yeah.
both soldier, police, security guard, badman, everybody with the gun. And not only gun, but men with temper and the ability to hurt and hurt real bad. Women, you know them. You know them earlier, 3 years ago.
Let me tell you
You
something.
with them.
Let me interject here, my friend. Let me tell you guys something. If a man hit you once and you allow it, he's gonna hit you again. 9 times out of 10, he is going to hit you again. No matter if him apologize, no matter if him go down on him knee, you best believe it. Him have an anger issue. He has dealt with it. It's not like him slap you, get angry, him say sorry, him go counseling you and him go counseling, and okay, he's making an effort. This man says sorry, him cry, him bad, him go down on his knee, now do it again. But do it again. He's going to do it again. 9 times out of 10. He might do
So,
it again.
so we are talking to the victims, are the people who are not yet victims but seeing the red flags. What is causing them to remain in the situation, waiting on death or serious bodily harm? What is causing them to be fixated in that? Some of them have the kids. Some of them not married. Most of them not married. Most of them don't have no kids. Some do, but them still remain. So it's fear. Could it come a bit? Come a bit.
Okay.
A fear factor.
It could be fair. There could be a fear factor involved. You're afraid to leave him because you think he might, he'll kill you. He will. Right? If you ever utter a word, say, "Me gonna leave," or if you pack your bag and then come home and see the bag pack, it might do you bodily harm. It might hurt you, right? Or you have become so dependent on this man. He provide everything. You have no education, you have no prospect, you live in a house, and so you're solely dependent on him. Right? Or you tell yourself, I love him, he loves me. He might got change. And you let it happen, you allow it to happen. That's how I see it. I'm not a woman. I've never been abused. I'm not sure, you know, what the person's psyche might be.
All right. Era. You make the point about I ask about the fear factor. And yes, your typical is acknowledge that is real, you know. And if them pack up and want to leave, the man out trying to kill them. And he will kill them.
Mm-hmm.
But hear the flip side to that. Use Danali as an example. Danali mother said leave, you get beaten. Probably Danali was genuinely fearful of leaving, fearful for her life. Well, guess she never leave and she's still dead.
Yes. Yeah. She stayed.
Not leaving doesn't save your life.
But I wonder. So why did he kill her then? Because she stayed. Was she no longer useful?
Look here. look here, if you're an abuser, it's got to be more and more reason and more and more reason, more and more reasons for you to get angry.
And the chances are him probably just lost it and just
That's it. You're gonna lose it. She'll go get more. She'll get braver. She'll go talk up more. She'll probably fight back,
yeah.
and you have to do something about it.
Yeah, allow her for, he can't allow her to have any powers. You have to keep her down. You know, and a lot of these abusive men, they make sure the woman, they try to keep the woman dependent upon them.
That's
You know, so
tactics for them use.
and abusive men are normally controlling men,
It goes on in.
hand in hand. So if your man controlling, believe you me, he's an abuser.
If a man love go to your phone, if a man love the man where they know, right now, if a man monitors run by your workplace and check up if you're really there at work, as somebody flag them I talk about, you know.
Yeah, man. I for man, him carry go work, pick you up every single day.
And if occasion would cause you feel want to leave early and just request that you get a drive and say, no, you have to wait for me to come. Red flag,
Red flag.
red flag.
Red
The
flag.
lot and women know more of them. We can go on and bust my brain. We know them. Why are we ignoring them? Things will get better. Things will get better. Eventually, get better. Maybe for some.
You know what they ignored? Opportunity. In my opinion, men.
You think
A lot of these men.
You think the opportunity is greater than the fear?
Well, let's look at it this way, right? In today's world, we live our life on social media, right? It's the people living the best life. They're no, they're having fun. They're doing things, whether they're partying every night or they're on these exotic trips and 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 they look at they're very very happy. I mean, a lot of these women are being abused. They're not happy, but you not knowing it, you say this. You meet a man, him promise to the world, him carry go places, and you go eat Kentucky, you know, him give you money, they pay rent.
Okay, Jamaican national dish.
Yeah, Jamaican national dish. I love that, right? That's an attraction.
Come on, go higher than that, please.
Now, listen. I'm not saying these women are cheap, but I'm saying that a lot of these men, they know the victim. Right? A lot of these girls are coming from poor neighborhood. Right?
Not only, not
No,
only.
not only, but you know, a lot of them are. You know, they don't have a lot of opportunity at their disposal. You know, these men pay for the schooling. They give them money to give their parents, a mother, single parent, buy food.
And then parent it, and then financially parent the child that him come and see you with.
Yeah, him take him is nice to your child. And them help you with the child. And them do better than the father out there. You know. So you're now enjoying or being exposed to a different way of life. A life where you dream about having.
A life what you see on social media. No
On
dropping
social media. And now you can also live your best life. You can and so you say, you know, everything goes social media, somebody's throwing word, right?
I am.
Yeah, because I'm a proof say, yeah, bitch. And I alone can do this. See me, yeah? I'm here now. So step in.
I will not show the word because we see it. We live on it we live on it because we need to know what going for our content. So it's a source for content. To be here every week, we have to be everywhere before we tape. So
Right.
we see the argument, we see the lifestyle, we see the flossing, we see the party at the party, we see the dress, we see the bling, and we know it's a facade. We know it's a facade. We know it's a facade. We know it's not real.
And we're not here eating on anyone, people.
Understand me? And then we hear the crime, the dying, the abuse, and we try to make sense out of the whole thing. So, how can be the main argument, is question somebody, men or women, how we move forward from this cycle. Jamaica is at the point where can overflow, the cup of overflow, the cup not have no more space.
And it's not just social media, regular people. A man burned a house down the other day with a woman in it. You know, so it's affecting every walk of society. You know, so it's a serious issue that needs discussion.
But me personally, choose I target social media because it's a new avenue of influence. A lot of people would think otherwise, say, "Oh no, it's not influence."
Yes, it is.
Something drew my attention um, today. A lady come on TikTok and she said, a lot of people. She said that the prime minister wife. I don't know why she chose the prime minister wife, but she said the prime minister wife, Juliet Ward, might think that I am not the best person to carry this message, and she might say that because I'm a comrade. Well, we are comrade mean PMP,
MP, yeah.
and the prime minister wife, Juliet Ward, is the JLP. So she has said the prime minister wife, who's a JLP, might not think that she, the lady on TikTok, is not the best person to carry this message which she's going to carry because she's a PMP. We don't know why she said all of that. But she said, but because I'm a Jamaican, I'm going to say it. Right? Her concern is that she's afraid crime is getting so bad, and it's the prime minister promise, which he did, that we can leave. It's not a promise, more hope that if he sues me, that's where he want to get the crime rate so low that we can leave the door and the window open. Pipe dream. Not attainable right now. I don't know when. But him said. So she said, no, Mr. Prime Minister, me not even want to leave my house. Me not even feel safe in my house. And the crime is, I don't know nobody. Listen to this carefully now. I don't know nobody really were victim of crime, but me fearful because on my timeline, me see the hurt, me see the victim family, me see the cry, me see the concern, and it then hit me. It hit me. What we're failing to realize is that technology through social media has changed the landscape of the world in such a way that another man's pain, unknown to me, the person unknown to me becomes my pain in a different way. Let me put it in context. 20 years ago, the only place and the only information we get is through traditional media.
Media, whether it's print or
Print or electronic. Electronic means radio and television, newspaper. So when somebody dead, the only time we know say somebody dead, one place around so, traditional media. Two, the police give stats. Weekly, monthly, quarterly of how many the crime rate, right? So that's the only thing we use. Social media and traditional media will tell me what going on yesterday, and the police will tell me how many people dead for the month, for the quarter. 20 years ago or more, one of the best to me journalists we had and printer electronic, Wilmot Murty Perkins, usually say midtown and uptown people now pre-crime, no fearful of crime, now pressure the government to curb crime because it now got happen until they reach at them doorstep.
Doorstep, yeah.
Or when it reach at them doorstep, and doorstep means your family or somebody, your neighbor, somebody you know. Me talk to Master John yesterday and then get gunned down, that is a doorstep. Or a member get gunned down, that is a doorstep. So it's a physical space, close space, physically close space to you. Social media has changed all of that without people realizing. That woman that made the video today feel fearful like it there at our doorstep without it being physically at our doorstep. Because what? She have more friends. She have more friends, which she don't know really, but them are friends.
I do not, yeah.
Her friend on Twitter, Insta, YouTube,
maybe TikTok, IG.
And she has seen these people. So the pain where she never used to see 20 years ago. Because there was no outlet and platform for her to see somebody way around so pain because I'm a victim of crime or them family a victim of crime. She's seen it real time now.
It's flooding her timeline.
So her doorstep that Moti spoke of 20 years ago is now virtual doorstep. It is a virtual doorstep. It's not real like next door, in a real like your house. In a real like your friends and your family. It real because you have more virtual friends. That's what I TikTok follow is. It's a virtual friend. It's not your real friend.
Real friend.
But no, what is real? Your emotions. While the situation is virtual, the word step virtual friends going through hardship. Your emotions it's real. And you could behave the same way like it was a physical space. You feel fearful, not because crime rate is up, because this year is not going to break the record. 15 years ago when the record was set, she was less fearful than now at the record. Because it's now closer to her. It feels closer to her now because of technology. This is the influence where social media have on people, both positive and negative and otherwise. We are so bombarded with this space that it affects our thinking, our movement, our fear, our joy, our modus operandi, everything. Everything. And we not really realize what is causing me to do that. What is causing me to do that? What people don't know. So me look and say, she don't even know. Say, it's a virtual friends. Pain. She don't know them. She know them life story. She just know say somebody die for them and them a cry.
Right.
And them a posting and my ball and them a posting. And now she lock up in her house now and come out. And this crime take place how much miles away from her, and she feels fearful here.
Even in a different parish?
Different 3 parish down the road. 3 parish down the road. And it feel like a next door. Because she's seen this person over and over. Look at the girl that died recently, last week.
So so social media has made the world very small.
Yeah. We are talking about globalization. When we talk about globalization 20 years ago, whenever we talk about this, so when I say, oh, the world is so small, through trade and global, no, social media has make it bit.
Anyway, continue your point, sir.
So, we just see that. I was saying Slickiana died. Slickiana is a social media influencer. And a lot of people are mourning. I'm sure, say, the lady, she young, she look at her early 30s. Probably she'll look on a Slickiana incident. And now I leave her yard. Slickiana died in Montego Bay, no?
Montego Bay.
20 years ago, Slickiana and Montego Bay, she not going to feel the same way as she feel today because she won't know Slickiana.
Right.
She cannot influence anybody. She'll influence in her neighborhood. No, she can't influence outside of her neighborhood and influence somebody here in town.
And the thing is, I don't know the girl, but I did follow her.
So your friends, virtual friends, you wouldn't be virtual friends with that 20 years ago. You wouldn't feel the same way you feel with all that 20 years ago. So this thing draw emotions, and it make people rightfully demand changes from the government because of them job. People vote you to get the government. You can't shirk that responsibility.
Yeah, there's no way around it.
There's no two-way around it. You can't shirk that responsibility. However, the government are gonna feel more pressure because there's gonna be more outcry of the earth are open up or the sky are fall. That is the type of fear in Jamaica now. The earth feel like it are open up and the sky I feel like fall. And it's not because the situation really get worse ear to ear, but because they must see more and more on them phone every day.
So the end is near.
The end is near. Everybody turn a 16. You remember when we switch a 16-year-old teenager to a parent? Everything. God, we could do all that. I saw everybody behave now like a 16-year-old teenager. Everything's a crisis. Everything.
Yeah.
Man. Say, you have a friend. And I have my friend too. Unfortunately, him talk to you more.
But mutual friends.
Yeah, but him threatening away. Him threatening you. Him not threatening away. Him threatening you. I hype on one to sue you for using name, but make I use it still.
So you involved now?
Yeah, I'm involved now. Sammy. We're going to invite Sammy to this conversation. Him for a short while. So,
we need yes, very good point. So we need to probably expound on his points and views.
Yeah, I was talk about this social media a little bit with him.
Or the influence of
that via
thereof.
Not the video, but probably via telephone. Join us by telephone. So we're going to invite him by telephone. You agree, sir?
Of course, definitely.
Sammy same shy, but so we're not putting on video. So we're going to usher him in to social media one step at a time. All right, Sammy. So we're take it easy with you, So your voice first, then your face,
Hey.
So one thing I learn about life, nowadays, the woman them have to start nowadays to tell them truth. And all that mean is just to tell for them version of the story where them want to tell. The thing what I always say, what I've learned, so how you want to tell it or what you want to say, you still have to face the reality of life.
No, but the reality of life is not play out on social media, it's play out in a private, and you're not going to see that.
No, but that look, that's the point. Don't you make sense? No care how you want to fake it or dress it up, we still all have to face the reality of life.
But guess what? In the meantime, Sammy, is what people see on social media and the strength with them see and the arguments that them around with. Them now see the reality. Nobody sees the reality.
No, yeah, that's truth I said. So them now see, but the same people them all right. The funniest thing nowadays when I see now, when you look on social media or any form of them platform there, is that at the most time you see people with self-help or how to make yourself better, whatever be the case, how to get a wife, how to get a husband and this. And most time the people them where teach how to be a millionaire, them not have $1 million, them are a millionaire. The one who teach to get a husband or a wife, them not know a wife. They say, I understand how people listen. I think me always think that me not too bright, because I don't understand the logic story. So nowadays me say the standard where people consider bright, me not see it as bright, so me always think that me not too bright. So me always consider myself as a fool, not compared to the standard car.
So you understand the new influence. Because one time the people never have enough platform. Idiot never have a platform for internet people. Idiot did have a platform.
When we think one of the problem with, as you say, with social media now, it it's because it make everybody where them a thing, give them a venue or avenue for can say
Platform.
where they want to say. And no care what foolish. I say no because them they behind a keyboard and you ask them. So everybody feel the need to say something. I mean say no found the need to keep on the mouth shut. Everybody
So you come full circle, you know. You come full circle. That means you come full circle. You come full circle, and that me I tell you. You come full circle, and people have to rate and understand and accept the power of social media. It is very powerful.
Yeah, me not say social media at the point, but what the point when I say, remember this, you know, social media and its own is as people give the power, and that's the point when I make.
But people are always been influenced, you know. Why you think America gets so rich? It's a media, no, that's a traditional media, that's advertising, commercializing everything, commercializing. Put women, black people start eating themselves because of what them see on the TV.
Chilosi, and all right, that's what you're saying.
Influence is always there. Influence is always there.
Yeah, but Losi, and to be honest, that way you say the influence with them are portray with them portrays. But me still now use that as a couple. Me now say that not there and that's not a big. But me say we
understand.
Still at the one.
At the end of the day, what you say is all up to us and choice, and that's true.
Because the thing is that will never change. What power not going to give up power willingly, Losi. And that way always say we can't keep a used car. Them it's like me I tell people say. Is the zebra would be an idiot if he thinks of the kind of bite the lion now got trouble him. Him have to do, him knows the lion but him have to do what him have to do. And that means until we realize that say that's what them plan and them method, we have to start learning to do what we have to do
Would you accept me, Sammy? Say from creation, if you read the Bible, we were born with choice, good and evil.
Yeah.
That is innate. That's the nature of man to be influenced by something. That's a part of us. You can't go around it.
Go around what? Go around influence?
No, the influence, yeah, it's a nature.
But
it's a nature of man.
We choose who have influence, you know. All right, then.
Right.
And you know what, eh?
Right. You're right.
No,
but guess what?
All right, let me ask you a question now, Losi. And from when we gather on a program and everything, how you talk, me can't tell. Why is it that you not fall under influence, Prof not fall under influence? I mean, I think myself fall under influence, I could be wrong, but why is that? So we can't say?
I can answer you. All will never fall one way. It's always public.
That's why I say, all right. That's why I say, no, Rosie. It's because for what we stand for.
But look, but look, you know, all we don't have the same background. All we don't have the same parents' influence. All we don't have the same strength of influence. All of them don't expose the same thing. Remember that. You can't judge somebody for your influence.
So
your mother is very important to your upbringing, and you know your mother quality is very important to who you are now at 50. That is influence. Another person who say
so you all right. So Losi, you thinking all of these kids where all of them people that were act up, them never did that.
Some will escape the bad influence, and some will adopt the bad influence from somewhere else.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. Some always say it come down. So it's like if some escape, that means everybody have a choice to escape. But
no, guess what? And when you escape, if you interview them as somebody influence them to escape, somebody at school, a school teacher, a church person, somebody help them to escape.
And that all right, fine and fair enough. But even the people, enough of them were choose to go down the road. All right, they never see enough youth where come from good work. All right, then think about it now. Enough youth where, all right, you know, say when we're younger, I don't know about you, but when you're younger, me say just the people act up a road, me say, well, you know, say parents now treat them, now bring them up right or grow them right. I realize that's not true.
Right, true that.
Yes, them can. And
Do that.
you know, because, especially nowadays, because for one, as you say, society and a whole, where you know, when things start to go down, you see from once them take away the power from a parent, they can be a
Cool.
parent to the
Cool.
child, discipline, and all of a sudden now kids have more rights or more authority.
Right.
You know, so it's like them learn how to respect or listen to them parents.
Right.
Right? That was our guard rail for we, you know, that fear
Yeah.
of that fear or reverence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so because them take with that now is that parent cannot be a parent nowadays. Cause no matter where you go nowadays, they may look up picture nowadays now no respect and no reverence for them parents, much as them have
And
straight out. Eh?
the more Sammy talk, the more you must stack up the different aspect of what is happening now. And that I'm telling you, even before social media, that's what again, there was a lot of things that's going wrong and that is wrong. That adds up. So whenever social media now, them don't expose to a type of thinking already that now all of the them what them exposed to, just carry them go further.
Well,
And that's a go on.
we not dispute where you say that. So with that, no, where so I do think social media them just as a vehicle or the vehicle where deliver because it exposes a lot more good and bad. As it as we say, social media on its own not when do anything good or bad. It's always once mankind get. So everything on its own is either good or
Social
bad.
media, social media like a gun. Social media is like a
and its own, that's exactly true.
exactly.
And it can sit right now, do no danger, but once man go behind it, it depends on the man with the behind that.
Right.
And I don't know where it depends on the person. And even all right, we know the powers that be are where them have the influence to manipulate people. Cause I always tell people this, you know, and it's more the 1%. Because to be honest, the more to notice now, you know, remember when we were grown up, we used to have a lot more educational program on TV, documentary and all them thing there, and history channel where we used to watch a lot more. Now when you look on TV, it's a lot more reality show where them dumb down, especially we as black people. Dumb down. So it's like a bit of drama, you say, what the hell? You know, it's even the movie them nowadays don't really make much sense. It's just just straight we just tend to dumb down because I always wonder how is it that 1% control 99%? It's just divide and conquer, you know.
Yeah, man.
It's not the money, you know. As we would like to think, you know.
It's the respect what the money bring, though. It's the attention and the respect what the money bring. Because people, the 99% tends to think that the 1% smarter. So when them open their mouth, them will influence and respect. So but listen.
Yeah,
so it's easy for them to divide.
All right. And look at it this way, you know. Where look on and say, why am I saying this?
Not to you. I'm bringing my I guess.
Yeah, man, so we need it, I guess.
The whole of this should have tape.
We need us, I guess, brother.
Yeah, man. The whole of this should have. We're going to discuss it officially because you have to come back as I guess. No, no.
So much more time.
You know for sure. You know for sure.
No, exactly. You stay faceless. Just like how you are now.
No, man.
Hey.
I'm
going to bedtime early, you know. I'm still up.
I'm trying to go around with that and just come in thinking of no, man. No,
you see my come after 9.
No,
you see my come minutes 9.
You know, say, always, all right. I'm glad we're not talking about this. Now, you know the funniest thing? The best show, me personally, I don't know about nobody else. When I say what they do, and it's not, and pretty much all of the stuff when I say do are top quality. I look at it and I say, you see it. I tell Prof. I say, maybe anything might not take off now, but you say all of the context when I soon do. 20 years from now, it's still about relevant and it's still about people. And the reason why I say, because the best one I think I do, where that one was at me engrossed tonight when I couldn't stop listening, is the father one. I think that was one of the best one where.
Fatherless.
Fatherless, yeah.
Fatherless, that was one of the, and you know, because that address a lot of issue where I face. And so the thing when I look at me, I say, when I listen to phone thing, to know quality. I mean, I say that because Prof know that. Prof know me better than you, and Prof know me tell you like it is. Me now hold me more. And the only thing a quality thing. Me listen to you know, sometimes I know, but when I get the chance, me sit down and listen to and highlight quality when it come. And so I mean, look at me and say, you notice might not get as much, but because nowadays, you know, people
drama.
When the right word, yeah, them I look for the drama, but it's like
yeah, man.
It's like the society have been dumbed down. And
yeah, man.
what happened nowadays, as we say, we keep under my breath and say, I open water down the thing for start get the likes. I come out thing. You see the test that the quality stand the test of time. And as
that's
said,
when you are check. You will give it you go check with on that. So it can happen. You go come and say, boy.
tell me I'll give proper feedback. Just as when it good, you miss not bad, me go tell you no. As well, because I always believe you're quick to tell people when it bad, you're supposed to tell them when it good as well, you know.
Yeah,
and nowadays, you know, a lot of people quick for one tell you when it bad, they're not quick to tell you, you know. No, and at that me I look and I say, you see, look at the man and thing, but because them know nowadays where I just say no, people use social media for fake it or for whatever for make, and it's like that no people have to perform, you know, performing move just to get the likes or the attention or whatever be the case, you know. And like I said, so the drama comes with it or the sexual innuendo or sexual content for, you know, like that where look at it now. You somebody has sell one washing machine. And I want half naked woman up on top of it. They say, what she have to do with the washing machine? Or one car. And I do one half naked and I say, what she have to do with it? You know, it's like, it just lose, you know, someone, you know, but that's how they nowadays, you know?
But that's a long time. And that's a long time. Just think back on the old ads them.
No, you know, but it gets to a level now where, all right.
Yeah, man.
To be honest now, Rose, I don't know about you. But
remember the right guard ad? Are those right guard?
What?
Right guard ad.
If them sell something for one naked woman in night, and them sell something for man.
No. But what me I say, bro? What me I say? me I say, you're not gonna use woman, you know, but it's to the level where.
First.
And all right, to the point now, what me I look on me I say is that. Because I think remember, you know, it's a corporate, them do not by accident, you know. Everything is research and them know, and them because the biggest thing them invest in a marketing the most, and that's a lot of the budget. So them research and know, and them know people buy things by association. So if you put one, you sell one lawnmower out the door there. The man could have live, the person could have live, remember the brand or what the lawnmower supposed to do. But for one half naked woman upon it. You know what say that commercial them said that so the man will associate that brand there with and tend for what go buy. You know, cause that's what them think. I mean I say it's not more than them where society have gotten so dumbed down that something like that trivia would have forced somebody, you know, need to just because
a perfect example nowadays is you go on any whether Google Chrome or any search engine, and you know you go through even social media.
Yeah.
You're going through social media. You see, is it something for Clarks? You see a Clark shoes you like, you click on it, right? And you look at it, and you say, this is nice enough. You know, so every time you visit a website or even back on social media, you're gonna see that same shoes. Until they say
until I
bite. You see, you say no one say the shoes are bad enough. You know, we like the shoes, yeah. Can you see it so often?
You know, me don't know me build different cause me get once you start to bombard me the same thing, me get frustrated and turned off by it. And that is a good point because I noticed that for true. I remember maybe 5-10 years or so ago, maybe about 5 years, or even 10 years ago. yeah, about 10 years ago, is that when we used to depend on YouTube used to, you get all different aspects of stuff, where sometimes you book up on some stuff where you don't know. I say, at first you could have look on, but just by curiosity, you start. Now, if you go up on one thing, that's all them bombard you with.
Yeah, them give recommendation.
You just constantly, so it's like your option and choices and thinking get less and less weird, you know? So it's like when you look on your page, me not have that where sometimes some weird and thing with a subject would have catch me or would have curious or just go click on to see what it's about and stuff. You get less and less. For the last 2 years, I noticed that, you know, it's like once when we go on, you go choose YouTube for search and the same thing over and over.
That's because you watched X. I think you want to watch Y.
And you know, say, and because them literary researchers said that's where people, you know, are that because people are allow nothing to you, them not do nothing to where you want to allow, you know. So as we will blame social media, but social media don't do nothing to what people do that because I'm telling you this now, corporate is about their money. And if somebody not buying it, watching it, or paying attention or figure, then it have to change. That's the only thing that affect corporate, their money.
Right. So, and people are continuously doing what they
expect. Keep, you know. But anyway, Losey, I'm gonna let you know. But it was a pleasure. I'm glad to hear, you know, and stuff. And but I'm gonna make you go and deal with nothing and everything. But Losey, we'll talk then, all right?
Yes, man. We're
yes,
special to get tonight, Sammy.
What's that? No, special guest tonight is Sammy.
Yo, Prof, I tell you already said, you're gonna make me lie, check on you know, a cease and desist, because I like when I call up the name, you know.
Every time I call his name, he might be like name.
A cease and desist. Those is, Prof, me show to know.
Yes, buddy, all right, later. Hey, remember, no, there's one Arsenal man to another Arsenal man.
Oh, you're right. I'm looking at that. Yo,
we are at the top. We are at the top. We are at the top. We are at the top.
Listen, don't celebrate. It's a wagonist. The guy is a wagonist. You see that? It's not real.
Losey, I'm going to tell you straight.
Losey is not real.
I don't believe in that mental to go down with the ship. Somebody have to lift the tail. If the ship is sinking, I will jump off.
It just jump on back.
Then why would I be on a sinking ship? Tell me that now. That don't make no sense.
Mr. Prof? Mr. Prof?
The man jump off 10 years ago.
Mr. Prof?
No, about 10 years ago, I tell him to get to that Arsene Wenger because it's disappointing for somebody to revolutionize English football. And they said, like, the game passed. And they said, no, sir, I can't beg of this. Then, you know, the man just, But, so I had to come out for the wagon, Losey.
Mr. Prof,
yes,
sir, could you terminate that call, that wagonist, please? Send him to him, Ben. Make him go.
You think it's real?
Give it in the real.
Losey, you see, I just talk about that in a divide and conquer. You make a Liverpool come between us. You so easily. We don't and it just happened to we now. Two Arsenal, I make one Liverpool man. Yeah, make a Liverpool man.
Hey, who Arsenal play this weekend?
Brighton.
Brighton.
No, Forest.
Oh, Forest. I mean, I say, you know, the old coach come back. A coach Aston Villa. Una Emery.
Yeah, man.
Them that go higher in there.
Them I am.
Yeah, them are. You support them?
Yeah.
Oh, and you support Arsenal at one point, eh?
Yeah, about a year and a half. Let him do.
Yeah,
but him wasn't the problem. Arsenal never spent the money.
It was a problem.
You don't know what they did with all of that, the money with them that make. You know, Wenger, let me tell you, during the last period, one goodbye Mr. Wenger make and was Sanchez. After that, I can't see him bring in no quality player. And he watched up has been, you know.
The two coach for the Wenger, no? Him and Arteta.
Yeah. So we'll bring in Ozil.
Wenger.
Yeah, but Ozil come out. Ozil having temper tantrum. Ozil play like a spoil, like a brat.
No, not come. Not when eventually, but not when him come. Him that shot when him come.
Yeah, when him come that play. No, when him just come in that play.
Yeah, when he just come and play, but even Ozil just come, was it a top quality ball lineup? But when Ozil come, what's an argue when did that?
Ozil moody, man. He's moody. He's
yeah,
moody.
man, him not argue when him did that, like when him
Real Madrid.
Ozil just did that Real Madrid, just crack Real Madrid and a drop. Yeah, the smooth silky. No, sir, Ozil can change that game, man. Since Ozil at Arsenal, maybe he can come maybe 4 games when indefinitely just dismantle the team. The other one then, if him in the mood, yes. If him in the mood, yes. And when him look and not see him have no, because once him not look, all right, them are players nowadays and I like players who, like old days where you used to throw a team on them back, you know. If them look around and not see them have the right ear temperature, the right grass height, or them are, you know, much as the right players. You might them yeah, but look more. Me I'll left on you.
All right, boss. Later.
All right then.
If I may interject, I came across an article, right? And I want to read it. Right? It is titled Why Women Find Bad Boys So Attractive Even Though We Know They're trouble. So psychologists break down why we can't quit the guys that are wrong for them.
Okay.
So the article begins. Every woman has had a friend who dated a guy who was clearly bad news, but she just couldn't resist. Maybe that friend was you. And yet, despite all the warnings and red flags, the pull of dating a bad boy was just too strong. So, even with all of the signs that heartbreak is on the horizon, why do we still find bad boys so appealing? It may not be politically correct to admit it, but these brooding macho men can be compellingly attractive with their downright seductive swagger. We reached out to experts to find out why this allure is capable of taking over our rational thoughts. So, first off, what is a bad boy anyway? Evolutionary biologists would call bad boys hypermasculine, explains Michael R. Cunningham, PhD, professor and psychologist at the University of Louisville. These men ooze testosterone, which leads to boldness and is associated with exaggerated sexuality. He says they may also be rebellious or emotionally unavailable. In most extreme and negative interpretation, bad guys display qualities of the so-called psychological dark triad, according to relationship researcher and coach Marissa T. Cohen. Basically, they might be narcissistic, with a sense of entitlement and a grandiose view of themselves. Machiavellian, callous and prone to exploiting others, and psychopathic, displaying antisocial and impulsive behavior. And yet, sometimes you just can't quit them.
And sometimes them have charm. A lot of them have charm.
Yep. So apparently we want their sperm, but not necessarily their partnership. Science, in particular evolutionary biology, partially explain why bad boys can be so compelling. Dr. Feguri says research shows women are more attracted to masculine men during the middle of their menstrual cycle, yet when they're most fertile. Men with very masculine traits may have better quality genes, so it could be attractive to women on an unconscious evolutionary level. That said, when
should I know this 40 years, 30 years ago?
Hey, right? Pump up for iron.
Yeah, man.
That's
But I know say one a PMS, you put on your swag.
uh,
Your
but
swag.
you need muscle, masculine. You need muscle too.
Yeah, but I was some in a masculine now. But what you say? What you say?
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Okay.
I'll leave it alone. That said, when asked what they're looking for in an ideal partner, women tend to cite nice guy traits like honesty, trustworthiness, and respectfulness. In fact, they usually say they would actively avoid partners who are rude, disrespectful, or physically aggressive, she adds. So, on a conscious level, I think most women recognize that bad boys don't make good long term partners. But that's not the case.
They don't realize no.
Yeah, nice guys lose.
But something missing from the article, protection. It never said anything about they need them and John to them for protection. Because maybe it's an ideal world that and not a Jamaica where crime.
Well, this is from the US.
Yeah.
So,
So they might take certain things in consideration.
right, yeah.
So when you
Uh,
add that, all of that is true, and you put it in a Jamaica context now, the protection part are gonna come in, and they add modern life with social media that will come in.
right.
So
Bad boys, free us from the pressure of being good girls. Girls possesses a range of traits like rebelliousness, explained Robin McKay, PhD, psychologist and co-author of Smart Girls in the 21st Century. These traits are typically repressed during childhood as females are socialized to be compliant and agreeable. If a girl's inner life is unexpressed, she may be drawn to a boy as a way of vicariously expressing her own inner rebel. Basically, we're attracted to qualities in others that we ourselves wish we had. A good girl may admire the bad boy's sense of freedom despite the fact that this quality makes him an unsuitable partner for the long term. It it can make him so attractive it's seemingly worth the potential pain associated. But you ever notice, right? You ever notice that women tend to want to settle down with a nice guy at a certain age. Not when you're a teenager, not when you're in your twenties, When you're in your thirties or forties, is when you find real value in a guy
no,
who's nice. And
I
respect.
don't, I don't know if you get that line from, but I just start talking, so one person remember Kevin Samuel.
Who?
Kevin Samuel. Oh, you never know him. You never know him, no?
Who that?
Uh, he died since here, but Kevin Samuels, I think he been in a fashion world, some fashion influencer, but he had a program where him deal with the relationship, and part-time team was dealing with the women them who, after having four pitney for four different men,
Oh, I know who that is. Yeah.
I talk about them want 1% man. Say, I say, after you're done, you get fat and you run round, waste your life, make bad choice. You know what the man value, you put value upon yourself now and say you own this type of man you want. And the man where you want you. You see yourself as valuable after all of that. But him not see that.
Yeah, I
Him,
know. I know
him
who that.
wants, yeah, him want somebody who's younger, who no do the run around, who not have the work in them, who not have the trainer man them. You can't live that life they want, and a lot of it is true. I don't want to take it hard, them beat upon him.
Yeah,
But
because it's the truth.
it's a hard truth.
It's a hard truth.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's a hard truth. And let me not say anything. I don't want to get myself in trouble. Anyway.
No, but it's true for man too. A lot of the man them for balance, pour out them life, have work for youth all over the place, and when testosterone last percentage reach 30-40%, and sex now is not as potent as once. It wants to settle down. It wants to settle down. And
in that fire no more.
Yeah, and the typical response for the woman is wait there. And when you done oral yourself and done.
Done you come.
Hey.
You eek.
When you can't run again, when the cock gonna crow again, at that time you want to roost.
And again, that's the truth as well. So, it's on both ends. Okay, so Dr. Cunham adds, if female don't feel strong and independent, they might want someone like that in their lives. She added, she had a sheltered upbringing and fell for someone adventurous. There were times I'd lie to my mom to spend time with him, which made me feel a bit bad, yet free, she says. Similarly, April J. Lisbon, PhD, an autism coach strategist, says she felt trapped growing up with a strict parent and went through a phase of dating drug dealers. Living on the dangerous side of life was appealing for this church girl who was a nerd, she reveals. I wanted to shed my good girl image and define my own freedom.
Sir, another point to add. A lot of these good girl things them can change the bad man.
I am coming to our point, our Jamaican point.
Okay.
Let's see how it the American way of thinking fits in with,
The reality.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so they're exciting, different, and forbidden. Bad boys can be a welcome change from the usual type of partners, says Dr. Fugeri. Especially if women are bored, adds Dr. McKay, these men can seem exciting and fun. But dating them can also come with huge drawbacks like hurting feelings, fights, or even addictions and criminal records. For instance, hypnotherapist Jennifer Schulter got involved with a bad boy from another country and culture. The energy between us was explosive, which resulted in incredible sex and adventures, but also fights, she shares. Bad boys can also seem taboo, which further adds to their appeal. When we want something we can't or shouldn't have, our desire for it grows exponentially, adds Dr. McLannock, who fell for a bad boy herself. He ran his own business producing fetish films in the adult film industry. I was in graduate school studying human sexuality. Because he was someone I shouldn't be with, the chemistry was unlike something I'd experienced prior. Well, the chemistry was unlike anything I'd experienced prior. I had a number of people in my life questioning what I was doing with him, which, in a Romeo and Juliet sort of way, only strengthened my attraction. But we all know how that ended for Romeo and Juliet. Okay, we think they'll protect us. Women who feel besieged by threats often fall for tough guys with their disregard for social norms and willingness to quickly escalate frustration to hostility, threats, and aggression. Say psychologist Forrest Daly. They desire having someone in their life who is tough enough to face the world and punch back when necessary, he said.
And starting the community to offer this type of insecurity more than others.
Yeah. It's likely that some women feel more protected by the tough guy and his ease with aggression. Agrees.
And it come with some compromise. If I get a one thump in my eye, yeah.
It's all right.
But there's a price I have to pay for the protection.
Protection. Of course, there's no one to act as a buffer if that aggression gets turned around and comes your way. Um, Also, bad boys are projects. Women like project, Women like a fixer upper, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I went hide myself. You're there now.
Women are often into fixer uppers or interested in projects that use a lot of their skills, charm, and persuasiveness. Bad boys are not inclined to settle down into monogamy so easily. If you can convince one to commit, it can feel like quite an accomplishment. You think if you can land one, you must be pretty funny and smart enough to have won this prize. Unfortunately, due to societal pressures, women are often on an eternal quest for validation and that elusive feeling of being enough. The pursuit of bad boys is just another example of this. Falling for this type of men happens to most caring and nurturing people. They want to see the best in others and have difficulty believing that someone can be truly bad. And there's more, but I'll stop right there.
You touch all the points. The protection, the fixer upper.
So, Ropa,
Yeah. So we not study it, but we know it. We not have to study it to know it. We live it, right?
yeah, the rebelliousness, you being sheltered, lived in strict, and you trying to rebel against your parents, and so you see this guy as the outlet
And
to rebel.
it becomes more exciting. If you say you can't, do not. It's like Adam and Eve. Do not eat of this tree. A wrong thing that you could have tell them. No more want to know why.
No one know why. Why we can't eat? Why,
Man,
why, why am I not supposed to date this guy? Why is he bad for me?
isn't he a human being like everybody else? Isn't he deserving of love? And you
I,
start
yeah, I think I can change him.
at the end
Yes,
of the
he's a bad boy, but I can,
at the end of the day, a few of them get changed. I ain't not gonna say none of them not get changed. But the percentage of those who get changed without you being armed, got to be a few in the scheme of things. Versus the people who get damaged during, or the people who get damaged and die during. You know. So my 2 cents would I say, no bother with that project there. You don't encourage that project there.
but
The project of dating the bad boy.
if I would do what?
Encourage women to chance it.
It's a bad boy?
Yeah.
All right, I believe that everyone deserves a chance, right? However, if you're going to take on that task, be prepared.
Make him change first, no?
Well, first of all, um, you can't change him. He has to want to change.
Make him change first.
He has to
Make
want to change. You
him
cannot
time.
change him. You can't change nobody. Just know that.
My advice would be if you think him deserve love, make him do the change. When you see the signs of it, then you start taking interest. The bother going out with your to change him.
You can't. And you might think he's changing, but sometimes people do things to their benefit. You know. All right, me want my green card, so me gonna behave myself until I get my green card. Or she said she gonna buy me a new car. Okay, then all right, so I'm gonna chill out and do what she wants me to do until we get the car. Once a woman buy a man a car, people woman understand this now. You buy a man a car, where you buy the man the car for do? A woman out there all looking out for the car. Just know that. The same car you buy him is going to be attracting more women.
Can't kind of female in it.
Or the mga no.
Him
But get
can't can't friend him in it.
when I'm on the driving that car every day.
Carry she out.
Every day. Remember now, no, this one is now free mobile.
I'm telling you what I see it more prevalent. The younger, the cougars them.
Yeah.
Can use them as example. It now go work. Cause enough of them are come out now like a Dewey. To Dewey a ball say. After him go and come and go and come. He might tell the truth now. Him last somebody you know, I mean I like nobody on the friends, you know. People think the social media people are my friend.
No,
And you go to somebody and pour the art and the people tape it and post it back for likes, brother.
Them don't know you. Them don't know you.
I know you. And when I see me say, I know that Dewey never open up to this person for the person post it.
So wait, after him and
The last time after the video.
video when do song, they
Yeah.
do song, right?
Yeah.
So
After the
after
video.
that,
Yeah, him say. I treat him like my boy, basically.
and that's what she's doing.
And him not used to it. Because in a relationship at Jamaica, him used to stand up. No, him have to move, but I think so. Him is a puppet. I share the puppeteer, the puppet man, right? Him not like it.
And listen, man, these older women, that's what them treat the younger. That's what when them have a young boy, that's what them treat them a boy.
So you get the car, as you say, but you don't get the car to do what you want to do. You get the car to be a chauffeur.
Every girl go everywhere.
So it's
And it's the same way now. An older man want to treat the younger girl like a child.
same controlling,
Same control.
you know, same control issue. But people on both ends, both genders tend to do that, want to do that older. Men more than women. But the woman are catch up, I play catch up. Because the way the world now, women want to be what men traditionally was.
Yeah,
and then they criticize it.
now becoming the aggressor.
Yeah. And then they criticize it as being bad. But now them want to become it. So they want
man used to do it.
Yeah. You used to do it, but you used to complain, say it wrong. So why you want to do it now? And you say it wrong. You used to complain, say, the old man them do. I turn sugar daddy and run down the young girl. Them. Why you run down young man? Yeah, we know why, but why you still doing it? You know? So
Hypocrites.
when I like, yeah, but
So let me ask a question. Let's because I've been very busy this week, so I haven't really had a chance to focus that much or even be on social media that much. But the young lady who died recently, the gentleman who is the person of interest, who still hasn't turned himself in yet, right? He's still on the
no.
run.
And unfortunately, there are two lives. I don't know if I IG live originally, but them are go on. The first one we are go on is the youth saying that I am a Russian.
Eh?
Russian, no, him say my Russian. And in some course, him label the girl as Slickiana as girl was still her front.
Okay, so you're saying there is two IG live.
Two IG with the first one, the one that come out first.
Because I haven't seen either one.
No, one it was none of them not show a face, you know.
Yeah, but I've not heard or
Yeah. And the first one, more crude and coarse and and people that say, boy, a wicked boy, him kill a girl for you. Although I'm saying not him kill her, but the choice of language and description of the girl.
am I describe her?
Yeah, as sell her front, a girl was sell her front and
Were they involved though?
no. None of them not said that. Well, none of them not said that. But this,
Oh, no, that's a lot from.
it must say a girl who used to, well, I think she used to dance with you. I think she was a dancer.
Dance like what?
Exactly.
In a club?
Yeah, probably earlier in our life.
Okay.
So he probably hear that. And I'm say a story. But the second one, you know, is the person who I interviewed the second one. I tell the second one about the guy. I say, no, not me. But the second one more sound like a him to me. Maybe I judge it two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know all the place around now. People lie and people
Yeah.
pay false something. So somebody just pretend to be him and run with it and get whole of views. Or whole of people come on them live the night and get to
Oh, okay. So yeah, clickbait.
click. So the second one now say him escape for true, him leave the island for true. And him in contact with the police and him willing to come back. And him say him friend for a long while. And
So
him
wait,
there
hold on.
the day for true. Him there in the day for true. But somebody pick her up in a blue car.
So him. So why him leave the island?
Because him say, all right. Him say Friday morning. Saturday morning. Because the guy asked me for Friday. I said, Saturday morning. I think she died Thursday. Body found Friday. Saturday morning, early before day. Police come and take him car. But him never did the house.
Mm.
Right? So them call him and say, police coming on, take with the gun with the car and attack one back or something. And by Saturday day, I pay death threat to get. That's why I'm run.
So how him find time for board a plane? Or did he leave the island legally?
The question was asked, I think them edit out the answer.
Come and say I thought they had a bowler out on him or
Yeah, but that could be
all
late.
points bulletin APB, you know.
That could be it. By the time Jamaica gets around to that in probably cut already. Come here, you said police have him documents too. Can them get him documents from him house when them take the car? So
Oh.
look, leave it illegally.
Traffic documents.
Yeah. So look at them taking passport and the car.
So let me ask you a question now. You are a person of interest, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that case. You leave the island or the country, whatever it is, and you're somewhere else, right? And you are willing to come back into the island to face questioning or charges. Who does that?
The person asked him
I
if
don't.
him will come back, and he say yes. And the person asked him, is that the circumstance of how you leave? Can you come back? And he say, yeah, man, I'm sure so I can come back.
Yeah, I'm sure he can come back. They must send him back, you know. He never have no papers.
No,
So-
probably so like the legal means when him go are the same illegal means him can come back.
Yeah, but okay. Let's say, for instance, me and you go to America. Let's say, for instance, you go to America illegally, right?
Yeah,
Once-
man, you don't want to see the clips, you want to go home.
yeah, that's what I said. But me not believe him. Say him would have come back. He not come back.
But the second one sound calmer, remorseful, same friend, and thing.
Yeah, but even if and him do it, how am I gonna prove say somebody else in a what is it, blue car?
Him say she was waiting that she get stranded. Call him, come in the night town.
Yeah.
Link up and him go eat. And then while him a eat, she get pick up and him go free him way and she go free her way.
Yeah, how am I gonna prove that though?
You know.
Because obviously the police is looking at him, not
That's why
anyone else.
I name Carl because he was seen with her in public.
You're right. So did anyone else see she leave with someone else?
The only thing can help him are cameras.
Exactly. You know, so he's not going to take the chance. He's not going to run the risk of coming back. He can't prove him innocent, sir.
If a blue car pick her up and him never going out, yes.
He might
But
find the blue car.
yeah, hopefully them pick up something from the sun and them get a lead, and the police can come out and say, based off of what they transpire after the dinner, them strangle fee saying, "Ma'am, nothing to do it because she went in the company of somebody else and
No.
left this." That's the only way.
You know, him running, right? Does he have any open cases in Jamaica?
I don't know.
Because I could have swore I read somewhere that he did.
There's so much conflicting because there's a Russian and a Russian, and them use interchangeably.
The names.
And him saying that the interview, the second one saying that interview, say him name Russian him name.
That's right.
And the first one used the name Russian. So the interviewer was saying that I can't you, and people should know something you there first, because you only call yourself a wrong name. Because we get mixed up enough. We don't know if I Russian him name or Russian. But him should know what him name.
Right.
First one used Russian and the second one used Russian.
So we don't know.
And she can't so bad luck if they would know two different person with a similar name were in a problem with the law.
Right.
Could it be a case? So I really told them.
It will be very strange.
It could be. It's possible. You know? So they told them right, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, what a piece of coincidence then that you know two Russian and Russian.
I was saying.
They're not names.
Well, again. My last name again.
Patterson.
Who would come from the west? But,
Russian Patterson.
mm-hmm.
Both from Hanover.
Mm.
Both of them Noir. No.
Because the two of them say them Noir. Is that it's true or one of them a copycat? The first one.
One of them, the first one a copycat. First one a copycat. So she was strangled, right?
She was shot too.
I thought she wasn't shot. It was
But the first report we get on the Friday that she was shot.
No, they said she wasn't shot. It was
the wound on her head was a mistake. It's not gunshot.
They said it was from maybe fish. Like that.
Oh, okay. I never get that.
I think that's something that I heard. But they said she had the wounds on her head and neck.
I see a picture of her. With the suit, with her luggage, waiting at Knoxford. Them say Knoxford Express. How much was on Knoxford Express should I wait for her ride? You know?
But I heard that there are people sharing her dead body online.
No, that's that.
No, I read somewhere where people are saying they're so disgusted by it that people are actually sharing her dead body online.
I know. And as we said before, because she's a social media influencer, the case I got have spark a lot of interest. A lot of interest. But regardless of our background, why it does appear that the women are being targeted And the heart of man get wickeder and wickeder and disregard women, children, elderly, you know. Them things there. Well, yeah. Well, I concluded this, you know. But as a parting word, we have to be our brother's keeper. We have to be bold. We have to be heroes without cape for each other. We have to go back to some old time values of, you know, just standing up and be counted and let our voices be heard. We have to show them better, lead by better example, you know, ethically and morally. We have to teach one at a time. We have to influence one at a time. You know, if we don't do that as a nation, we can't. We have it's either we give it up and say what you know, just whatever come out, it come out. Or we start at some point. But we have to start. And there's no better time than now.
And
So
remember,
we do this for a reason, you know. We are led to do this for a reason. So make us start now.
and ladies, remember, all that glitter is not gold. The grass is always green on the other side. You know, be smart about things. If you're being abused, seek help. You know, report the person. Report the person. Don't no. Yeah, give him a chance. Don't no, don't. You're giving you what you're doing is giving him another chance to hurt you or maybe kill you.
Yeah, and I will reiterate the point. If you're fearful that if you leave or if you talk, you might get hurt, you will still not leave and not say anything and get hurt.
Get
So
hurt.
you choose the better of the two evil. That is one is better.
And don't be afraid to report them.
At least document it. And
Report them.
don't say document it. That means if a pin tick you, the police know who to investigate it first, from which angle for come at it.
And even if it says the police is not doing anything, still report it. Still follow up.
Still the better you report it and you feel say not come out of it than not to report it at all. We not have no record when you not report it that a history of abuse, a history of threats. It is always better for a statement to be taken and nothing to be done immediately than nothing is taken at all.
And if you have nowhere to go, there's women shelters all over there. I mean, there are a lot of resources, you know, to help protect you. You know, take advantage of it. You know, your life is very important, and if you have kids, their life is equally just as important. And you know, don't stay in it because you have kids.
I see the problem. So difficulties for even for us to come up with solution to get out. So the best solution is not to get in. Study a man. Study a man. Stop going in a relationship like 1, 2, 3. Study, date.
Yeah,
Date. Take the time and date and know. And if you see the red flag, them don't ignore them. It is at that point than to cut when you are too deep in it.
you don't need to go to bed within the first night. Date. Go up on 7 days, get to know this person. You know, and listen, you can know the signs are there.
Yep.
Don't be blind to them. Don't be desperate.
We are plead, you know, because we need to turn around. We can't continue year after year the same old. You know? So although this was predominant for the ladies, you know, as human beings and men and women and integrity, we ask everybody, but ladies especially. Ladies especially. Tonight really was your night to, you know, just shy away from certain danger.
And gentlemen, stop beating up over them. All right. Remember, you came from a woman. Remember, some of you guys have daughters out there, mothers, sister, how would you feel if someone else is mistreating your loved ones? Put
Every,
yourself,
every man we're born, everybody we're there on earth come from a woman.
battle come at her. You never come at a battle.
Every, you know,
I'm so angry and I'm trying to keep calm.
done.
I'm sorry. I am. I cost more. I cost me. I cost them. You know.
I feel like I throw overboard now and go out life jacket. I can't swim.
No, I not tell them I'm angry for the man them.
But that's true. So somebody might behave like a battle them come out of a true.
Yeah, man, I'm angry for the man them, man. Like how man them born from. Come on, man.
Yeah.
And a weak man beat a man, you know. A guy not even understand, no. A weak when you beat a woman.
Because you pray upon this with the weaker sex.
You're insecure and you're not a true man. Remember that. You're not a real man. We do stuff like that.
And you can't, when you buck up on a man on the road, the same woman where you beat up with the look and you can't even defend yourself, much as she. But as she have strength for. Think about that now. If you're a wuss, you're a wuss, man. Straight across the board, man. If you're a punk straight across the board, man. But I practice for no man. You now get a better, you now do better against the man in my road if you practice for no. No matter practice.
You're not bad. You're not bad.
Yeah.
You're a punk.
So, closing remarks. I better well want to leave from the up there. Feel like we want to be man, you feel like Johnny Cracker and he just jarred up on the back of the day.
I apologize. I got emotional and it got the better of me and I shouldn't have said what I said. And I'm sorry.
It's all good. Somebody get the message. It was for somebody to hear. Trust me. Not me, but somebody out there.
Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you, can't say enjoy the topic. It's not really an enjoyable topic, but hopefully you, what word am I trying to find, my friend?
You'll find it interesting, educational, informative, all of those good, wonderful words. We hope that we brought it to you tonight. But stay tuned. We'll have more of such, interesting topic, fun topic.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share our content, help us to grow the channel.
And don't forget to comment.
So enjoy your weekend.
And good night.
Until next time.
Wow, good.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share our videos. And don't forget to comment.
And hit that notification bell.
This has been another episode of Teach and the Prof.